Okay, this is all about building outlines. Most people don't get stuck because they can't write. The problem is they've got a vague idea and they don't know how to clarify it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to start with some vague ideas and turn it to a more specific outline with outline structure for a book. So first, let's create a new project. The project name is going to be My Starter Garden. How to start a new garden. Author, it'll be me. So use that. I'm going to save that. That's a new project name. You can see My Starter Garden. Now let's go to Outlines. And we're going to build a template here. We could import one. Let's call this a garden template. And let's see, do we have one by that name? Not yet. Let's put the steps. What are the steps? Once is find good ground, lay out the garden, decide on seeds, planting, and then weeding, then harvesting. So this seems like a few good chapters for this book. Let's save that. Okay, now we'll look at our saved outlines. And let's use garden templates and let's apply the template, which will create a bunch of chapters here. You can see the chapters. So now we've got 6 chapters to find. You probably want to add one at the beginning about why I decided to write this. And we'll add that chapter to the beginning. The chapter 1, why I decided to write this. Now we probably want to go to the right page. In the right page, we can either start writing it by ourselves or add a lot of content using AI. But let's try something here. Let's put the cursor in the chapter and let's do a custom setup that I tried, chapter structure, and let's run that. And it'll give us an outline here of things we can focus on. Let's insert that at the cursor. Gives us the general information. And we can also rewrite this if we want. I don't want to use that one. Anyway, so we've got a little more detail about the garden. Let's go to a different chapter. Lay out the garden. And laying out the garden involves things like uh, size. Type that in. Size, location around the house, access to sun, what to use for watering. So we've got a bunch of stuff there. Now let's look at another AI tool we can use. And we'll insert that. So now we've added some content based on this structure for the chapter. Okay, from there, let's go to organize. In organize, we've got the chapters that we've been working on, and we might want to add some things to that, like we might want to add a copyright page, which we can drag and drop in here. Now let's make sure it's in the beginning. Let's also add a dedication. Okay, we'll add that to the beginning before copyright. So you can see we're starting to build our book. We've taken a general idea about writing a book on gardening and we've made it a lot more specific. From here, we could also decide on the content we want to publish. So building an outline helps you structure the book. It's really a good way to generate focus on what your subject is and how you're going to define it. So in all the 150 books I've written, I've always used outlines to lay out the book and to structure it to see where I'm going. So writer's block is never an issue because you know where you're going. You know the path. So that's a very quick overview of making outlines and the tools we have to do that. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.